What is going on, y'all? How you doing? We're back and we're doing chest and triceps today. Now, it is cold. There's snow out. See, you can see that car that just passed by. It's cold. There's snow on the ground, snow on the roads. Now they got it more cleared up. I mean, the sunshine, bright. It's all bright and everything. Came down, melted some of it on the road. They put some salt on the road, all that good stuff. So it's a little bit more safe. But I was doing some DoorDash today because I was gonna work my job, but then they got done before I got there and everything. So I showed up, they were all done. So I was like, oh, okay. So I did that instead. Got some orders and stuff, obviously, because people are like, I don't want to get out and drive. It's dangerous, or it's too early, or it's too cold. So best time to do it then. But just make sure y'all are going slow on the roads. I've seen 4 individual crashes today while I was on the road. And that's the 5 right there, actually. Just, I don't know if you guys can see him, but he's off the road in the trees. I hope he's doing okay. Man, that sucks. Well, 5 today. Wow. It's crazy timing. But just drive slower, y'all. Be more careful. Because, the thing is, don't be on your phone, first of all, right? That should be known. But don't be on your phone, especially during this season, because let's say you're on your phone, driving on the highway, you're thinking, okay, I have a lot of room, right? I have more clear entry to be like, okay, I have more time on my phone because there's more space in between cars because it's a highway. Let's say you're like, oh, okay, I'm good. You look up off your phone, 5 seconds until you're crashing, and then for one, you either have to slow down, but you're probably going to slide going 45 miles an hour, 55 miles an hour, and you're like, wow, well, now I really can't do anything. Or you're going to have to slow down and turn, and you might hit another car that way. So just be safe, y'all. You never know what can happen on the roads in this time period. But today, like I said, we got chest and triceps. We're probably going to be doing a more kind of focused of a squeeze day. Like, I was watching a Sam Slook video, and he was saying how you kind of got to figure it out if you want to do like a lighter squeezing day or kind of like a brute force-ish kind of day. Like, go heavier, maybe not as much squeeze, but still, obviously, if you're training bodybuilding, you want to feel that movement. So really just depends on what you want to do. But I'm thinking that I'm going to be doing a mix of both today. As per usual, I like to just kind of go all out on each of my lifts, But that wasn't going to be the main point I was going to talk about. I'm going to be talking about macros today and diet. And I kind of did a little bit last time. But mainly, it's just about what I personally think you should do. If you weigh 160 pounds as a male, obviously, and let's say you're trying to maintain that diet, right? I think 160 grams of protein is the perfect amount. Nothing more, nothing less. I've heard the argument of less protein, from Elijah Mundy, from TNF, all those science-based guys, right? TNF, he says his testosterone levels raised up, but I think it was him honestly just pointing out that he's not natural and he's just going to say it was protein intake. But you know what? I don't know. It may just be a misconception because he went up from like 500 something to like 1,100. It's a little weird in my opinion, but and then Elijah Mundy's point was, say you take a guy who's 200 pounds, he loses 20 pounds, and all of a sudden he has to take 180 grams of protein. I think so. I think that, for me personally, I think that it should be 1 gram per body weight to 1.5 grams per body weight, right? Anything more is a little excessive and you're probably just going to be pooping it out. Anything less, I just feel like you're not recovering as good from your workouts and you're not really gaining as much from the workouts as you could, right? So I think that, like I said, just be smart with how you train and how you eat, and track what makes you feel better, what makes you feel good, right? Like, the biggest one would probably be carbs in that aspect, right? Because carbs is your daily energy. I took 225 grams of carbs before I'm coming into this workout, and I think that's perfect, right? I think I want to get a little bit more. Like, I wish I can get 300 grams every time, but with time and, you know, everything else, it's kind of hard to always get 300 grams right before my workouts, because I only have an hour and a half before I go to the gym, after I wake up. Because what I do is I go to my work in the morning, and then I get off, and then I go to nap for about an hour and a half, and then I wake up again, and then I eat for about an hour, drink my energy drink, all that stuff. So I have about an hour to get ready, eat, all that kind of stuff, right? And I'm able still to get like 180 carbs just in that hour and a half, hour before the gym, right? Because I don't like eating chicken and rice before my workouts. It's just because, I don't know, I like my more breakfasty foods. I like eating my protein waffles, my oatmeal. I have these fiber gummies I always eat before the gym because they're a quick pop in the mouth, and they're 48 carbs just like that. And they're fiber, so they help you have cleaner poops, and they help your stomach be flatter. That's a fact. I saw it on some girls' TikTok. It was like, the ladies, weird, just kind of like shut off my phone somehow. But it was like, ladies, if you want a flatter stomach, do this. And I'm just thinking, well, even though I'm not a lady, who doesn't want like a better looking stomach, right? You have a flatter looking stomach, your waist is smaller, and you have better abs, better looking abs, right? So why not just take some advice, you know? I think you could take advice from anyone. And even if it's not inherently always about the thing they're talking about, you can put it in your own aspects, right? Some guy tells you you need to be as intense in the gym as you can be. Well, take that into real life consideration. If you want to build your own business, you need to be as intense and as locked in as you can be with that business. Or that business isn't really going to go anywhere, in my opinion, right? You should be 100% about your life in general. Think that you should be on grind mode, especially in these seasons where there's less distractions outside, right? There's less people being outside. You can do less outside because it's colder and stuff. So you should be more locked in on the internal kind of things, like maybe your mental side and everything, because I know a lot of people go through some crazy stuff during the winter because you can't be outside, and the sun doesn't feel as good because it's not warm, you know, just a bunch of crazy things. So people in Florida, you guys can just F off all you want because it's warm all the time. I'm playing. But we're going to get in here. We're going to get a great workout. Probably be a little quicker because I want to go to the store and I want to meal prep. So we might have to make this a quick one, but we'll see. First today on chest and triceps, we did a incline barbell press. Not our usual, but I felt a really good contraction. I was doing this on the stretch, somewhat on the squeeze, but I'd say if you're going to do this movement, you're going to feel more on the stretch. Train heavy with these. I did 3 sets with these, and try to get a spot or two. Maybe do it on some Smith machine because you'll push yourself for an extra rep. Now we just got some pec deck. Again, one of my favorite movements. I do it every chest day. Get a really good squeeze on these. Don't go too far back where you're not comfortable and you can't do the same weight as like when you're doing the squeeze portion. So train around the 4 to 12 rep range. Like I said, train heavy and do about 2 to 3, maybe even 4 sets if you really feel like it. Next, we got our last chest movement of the day. Just a normal kind of chest press. And when you're aligning the kind of bars right there on my hands, make sure they're at nipple height. That's like where you get the best kind of middle chest contraction. Make sure when you're on the way back for the stretch, think a big chest, and pop your chest out and squeeze as much as you can on the movement. For tricep first, we just did an easy bar push down. Again, one of my other favorite movements. Train heavy with these. Keep your elbows in when you do it. And emphasize that squeeze at the bottom and go slow on the way up. Train around 4 to 10 rep range and around 2 to 3 sets for these. I did also the Cybex kind of chest press machine after this, but this was the last thing I was able to record because I was working with the guy. It's just some JM press to get the long head portion of the tricep. Train kind of lighter with these because you might use a bit of shoulder when you're doing it, and you don't want to press, just extend at the elbow. So train around the 4 to 8 rep range and do 1 to 3 sets for these because this is a very fatiguing movement in my opinion. Howdy. We're done. And I just had a thing where I was trying to find on my video when I was talking to you guys in the, like, before I went to the gym and everything. I was talking to myself and I was trying to think, why did I need to go to Costco? And I still don't know entirely, but I'm already on the way there and I don't have much time to kind of dilly-dally because I got work soon. And I'm just gonna go because I'm gonna buy some bison. I always buy bison. Bison or ground beef. I'll figure that out when I get there. Maybe some ground beef this time because I've been getting bison a lot, but I don't know. And it's also not as lean as bison is. And the thing is, I know you can like make your beef and everything leaner by like pouring it out and shit and all that in the grease jar and stuff, but at the same time, I don't think I want to do that. So we're just going to get the bison, which is already leaner. It's like a 90-10 bison. It's like 23 grams of protein and 11 grams of fat. Really good. And you could do like, that's per serving. So you can, and it comes with 5 servings per container thing. So it's like 2 packs of it in the one. Dude, holy crap. There's like a bunch of crash stuff today. Some guy, you could just see like the aftermath of it. You can't see the actual crash, but you can see like his aftermath. Somebody ran off the railing on a highway and then just, jeez, man. This weather, dude, has people crashing like crazy. I've already said that, but it's crazy. Just seeing that when I was talking about that at the beginning of the video where I was talking to you guys about the crash, like the 4 crash I'd seen today, and then I saw 5 right when I was talking to you guys. That's just crazy to me. So like I said before, drive safe, y'all. It's I'm being serious too when I say that. It's a extremely crazy thing. I remember back when I was in middle school, like elementary school and high school even. Me and my girl, we were talking about this, and we were saying, do I gotta turn here? I think I had to. Oh, I always miss this exit. But what I was saying was, pretty much, me and my girl, we were talking about like snow days in school. And I was like, dude, I wish I was in school for one more day and I could just get that snow day cancellation again. Because that's the biggest, like, holy crap, I'm off a school day. Like, that's like probably a top 5 feeling ever, dude. Getting a snow day canceled back in like a Fortnite was in its prime and the Christmas season was out. I forget what season that was, but dude, that was amazing. That was the time to be alive, dude. Like, straight up, bro. Yeah, snow days were some of the best days ever, dude. I'm part of school and everything. But yeah, it's not fun as an adult too much now. I like the snow season. Like, I like the vibe of like a dark Christmas, like it being dark outside, and you see Christmas trees outside and lights and people's houses all lit up and stuff. That's always awesome. I love seeing that. Christmas during the day, honestly, I don't care what you say, it isn't as cool as night, dude. It isn't as refreshing to me as during the day, because the day it's like Everything's so bright. There's white snow out everywhere. There's just a bunch of crap everywhere. But then dark, it's like there's barely people out, and the snow is highlighting everything, and it just looks dope, man. But driving during it is horrible. Dark driving when it's snowy and icy and all that, bottom 5 feeling. Dude, you feel so vulnerable. You're like, man, if I crash, for one, my insurance is going to go up and everything, and I'm going to have to pay for all this. And 2, nobody likes getting into crashes, bro. Like, straight up, dog. Nobody likes a crash. But I'm about to fill up my tank at some Costco gas station. And yeah, but that'll do it for today's episode. YouTube vid, I don't know, video episode, whatever you want to call it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Please keep at your goals. Bye-bye.